Hello, guys. Back again to share some good stuff with you all regarding hair and makeup. But I must first of all thank you all, guys, for watching my videos, to understanding it, to asking me questions. And I'm happy that I could reach to you all in these small ways and try to explain things to you. Thank you very much for your love and attention to watch the videos. I just wanted to talk about hair basically because a lot of people kept asking me about hair in the question and answers in my Insta. So what people wanted to know was that, and I said, okay, fine, I'll do a video and talk about it with you all today. So what they want to know is about hair. We all know that this whole time is not a very good time for us, this pandemic, and some people are very depressed, some are happy, some are not, and mostly people are not actually. And everyone is going through this little phase in their life, and at this point salons are shut. We all are waiting for our jobs to start because that's something that keeps us going. We're very creative people, all my friends and hairdressers and all of them, and all are waiting. So we're all keeping our fingers crossed that this whole pandemic gets over and we get back to our work and we start styling hair and make people looking like divas and gorgeous back again, which I love doing. So many people ask me, what do you do with your hair at home? So now what I would say is that it's a very simple funda of mine. As I talk about skin, how you hydrate your skin and how you moisturize your skin, that's the same way you do to your hair. You need to moisturize it and you need to hydrate it. The moment you do that, the hair will give you fantastic results back again. It's like when you color your hair with a global color, you use a shampoo and conditioner for colored hair. When you highlight your hair, then you need to change the range a little bit and go to something more intensive, more stronger, which will give you more hydration. So there are various brands and various types of shampoos and conditioners in the market, which you just need to choose and try and see which works for you good. So I just feel that many of the times I see people doing like a global hair color, and the shampoo and conditioner they're using would be like a Dove. Now, Dove is okay if you haven't colored your hair or you have never done any chemical treatment in your hair and you have natural virgin hair and you just normally shampoo, condition your hair and you're done and you're sorted. But if you're the kind of person who wants to blow dry your hair, who wants to out curl it, who wants to tong it, wants to style it, then this shampoo and conditioners are going to work for you. You need to jump a little higher into the professional range of maybe L'Oreal, Wella, Schwarzkopf, the professional brand. So you can use their shampoos for colored hair, their conditioners, their mask, and trust me guys, they're fantastic. It's just that some people feel, I used it, it didn't work for me. Maybe you didn't pick up the right one, or maybe it didn't suit your hair. So switch to another brand. Try it. See what works for you. Many a times I see people who have really highlighted hair, like lighter hair, like how do I have my hair so highlighted? Ashen and bright colors, and they don't realize that you need to go intensive with your conditioners, shampoos, your spas. You need to do all that because that's what holds the hair. I'm not telling you that the hair is going to look glossy and shiny and you're going to have perfect blow dried hair. No, guys. This is not going to happen to anyone. You have to blow dry the hair. That's when the hair is going to look like this. If I don't blow dry this hair, it's not going to look like this. So you have to understand that. But for me to blow dry this hair, I need to condition it, shampoo it, serum it, and put in a leave-in conditioner. I mean, so many things go around it to make it look glam and glossy and shiny. So, and many people ask me, but will this damage my hair? If it was made for your hair, why would it damage your hair? It doesn't damage you. Anything that you do in excess is going to damage your hair. It's going to damage your skin. It's going to damage your life also if you do anything in excess. So that's the same funda with hair. So if you love your hair and you take care of it, it's going to love you back in return. So getting back to the hair, now I feel that many people who have frizzy hair, many people ask me, what do you do with frizzy hair? Frizzy hair, you try your shampoo, conditioners, your mask, you blow dry it. But if you're tired of all this and you feel that it still doesn't stay, then my only answer to this kind of question is keratin treat your hair, cysteine it, or Botox it. Now there are these three variants that you get to do to your hair, which makes your hair looking shiny, smooth, and a lot of people are doing it right now. A lot. Around 60% of the people are just getting their hair keratin and blow dried and, Botox, and they're very happy with it. But this thing which people don't realize is that when you do a keratin or you do a Botox or you do a cysteine, you need to use the shampoos and conditioners that are made for that product. Because many a times I see people buying a Keristas for a keratin treated hair. Now, Keristas is not keratin. Keristas is another luxury brand which is for different kind of hair. It doesn't work on keratin treated hair. It might be written sulfur and sodium and paraben free, but that's not the answer to it. You need to use a keratin shampoo if you keratin your hair, a Botox shampoo if you Botox your hair. The reason why is because it helps to keep the treatment into your hair a little longer. As we all know that keratin, Botox or cysteine don't stay very long in our hair. They stay on the upper shaft of the hair, on the cuticle area, and they don't go right inside into the hair, into the deeper layers of the hair. So as you keep shampooing, it keeps wearing off. It's not permanent, like a smoothing or an extenso or a straightening or a rebonding. Those are different creams completely. This is very mild. This gives you more natural looks, more softer looks, and you can curl your hair, you can blow dry your hair, you can style it the way you want to, which I feel is fantastic. Rebonding, straightening, you can do if you have afro curly hair and you have very, 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 very curly hair. I mean, like deep wave. Then you need to straighten it or rebond it because a keratin will not work on that hair at all. And also many people, when they do a keratin treatment, they feel that I'll do a keratin treatment and then I go back home and I shampoo my hair and I leave it dry and it's just going to dry super shiny and silky. It does. At times it does, depending from hair to hair. At times, if it's very wavy, it does take off the wave also. It makes it look very clean, finished. The wave does come back again. So many times people feel I want straight hair, but keratin, Botox, cysteine doesn't give you focused straight hair. It forms the hair to look softer, cleaner, shinier, healthier, I would say. The right word would be much more healthier because you're filling in the keratin, you're filling in the protein and back into your hair so the hair looks nice and soft. So guys, use a keratin shampoo. Please don't use anything else besides that. And you can style your hair when you have keratin. Another tip that you can also do is when you keratin treat in your hair, let it dry out completely. When it's about 90% dry, you sleek back your hair completely tight and tie it into a knot right at the back here. Twist it nicely and tie it up and let it completely dry. And then when it dries after 20 minutes, 25 minutes, when you open it up, this will be straighter and you have like a nice big, wave on the ends over here, something like that, which is nice at times. You always don't want to have just straight hair. So these are small things that you could do. When you wash your hair, if you want it to look a little different after the keratin treatment, is you take a dryer and blast dry your hair. Now, when I mean blast dry your hair, doesn't mean take a brush and sit and blow dry your hair. No, you don't need to do that. You need to take the dryer and you need to just air dry your hair. That's called a blast dry, where you blast out the hair so the hair just opens up. People who cut layers, it starts showing into a keratin treated hair or a cysteine or a Botox. So blast dry your hair till the whole hair opens up, and then either you want to tie it up or you want to do what I told you to do. Just turn it at the back and take it into a small knot and then leave it out. If you want it straight, then just blast dry it and leave it dead straight. You can have it like that. That's also not a problem. Another tip is that you can just take the front section if you like the bounce, because many a times I've seen people do a treatment, or I have done treatments for people, and they feel as the hair gets too flat in front because it weighs the hair down. So you can use a Velcro roller. You can take a medium size and just roll it on the top, leave it on for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, take it off. It will give you a slight lift on the roots, because anyway, after about a month and a half, the hair is going to bump up a little bit. So use a little bit of Velcros, which will look nice into the hair, give you a little bit of volume into it. And these are small things that you can do, and make it really look nice. You don't have to really think and worry about your hair so much. But coming back to the moisture part, guys, if you don't moisturize your hair is not going to look good and it's not going to give you good results. So take care of your hair, moisturize your hair, especially now in this pandemic. I'm sure people will have time. So once a week, put the spa into your hair on wet hair. Okay, on wet hair. I don't mean soaking wet hair, 60% wet hair. Put the spa, comb it up, tie it up in a bun, put a shower cap on, sit for about 20 minutes, rinse it off with cold water, not warm water, just cold water, and air dry it. So these are small things that you can do to keep the hair looking nice, feel good in this pandemic. And because as you can't go out and the heat is so bad nowadays, it's so bad that it just makes you tie your hair up on top and you just don't want to leave your hair open, and then you end up looking like a mess by the end of it. So you can try doing these things after you wash your hair in the evening. I know you can't go out, but try doing it, so you'll feel a little nicer, the hair will feel good, it'll start behaving himself, it'll start loving you for whatever you're doing. And that's another thing that I would like to say, is that a lot of people ask me about gray hair. That what do you do with gray hair? What do you do with gray hair? The option that I find only is you color it, or you cover it up with some color spray, because most of the times gray hair, I haven't heard of anyone tell me that my gray hair stopped coming and I've started getting black hair again, or I've been getting my natural hair again. I haven't heard of it. If it is out or is it happening somewhere, then really good for them, but I haven't heard about it. So my answer to it is only color it. You can use non-ammonia colors, you can use ammonia colors, whichever you're comfortable with, and cover up your grays in front. You could use casting, because right now it's if the beauty shops are open, you can get them. If they're not, then you can get to the chemist and get casting, L'Oreal casting, and use that just to prolong the grays so that they get covered and you're sorted with that. So guys, that's all that you can do. I don't think so there's anything else that I feel that you can do with the grays. Just cover them and feel happy and look good. That's all that you can do. So guys, I think I've said a lot of things right now, so I'm gonna go and catch you back again for something else which I planned up to talk about. So you all have a good time and try doing what I told you to do, and take care.